Hey guys, how are you doing? In this episode, we are going to see how to free up iCloud storage space. So if you are seeing error on your iPhone or iPad on the lock screen or within the settings application that says your iCloud storage is full, either you need to upgrade to higher iCloud storage plan or you need to free up some existing iCloud storage space, then in this episode, we are going to see some troubleshooting steps, one by one, few methods that will help you to clear up iCloud storage space, and the necessity for upgrading the existing plan can be minimized. Otherwise, none of the steps that we are going to see helps you. Then the only option will be upgrading your iCloud storage space. So if you're a new user and you're not sure why you are seeing such iCloud storage full error on your iPhone or iPad, then these tips will definitely be helpful to figure out how to use the iCloud storage space and what is actually clogging up or consuming more space on your iCloud storage account. For existing users, you can of course follow these steps to free up some existing iCloud storage space from all the apps and services that you're already using to kind of a review that will help you to delete some unwanted data and free up some space so that you can stay on the existing current plan. Within the settings app, when you navigate inside your profile picture, and here you can see the iCloud option. For new users, you will get 5 GB free storage with each Apple ID to store some default applications and data. This will not be sufficient to store more amount of photos and videos or iCloud Drive data or even the iCloud backup, because the iCloud backup consumes more amount of data because it stores entire iPhone copy or iPad copy to the iCloud, so it normally requires paid storage plan. When you navigate inside the storage option, you will see the manage storage settings. Here it will show you the list of top applications that consumed the data on your iCloud account, the iCloud storage with the different color variations. You can review them. You can upgrade your cloud storage right from this page, and you can also review all the default applications like iCloud backups, iCloud photos, the health app and mail app, system default stock applications, consumption of iCloud storage here, and others includes all the third-party applications that you have installed and how much iCloud storage space that specific app have consumed with your iCloud storage account. So when you navigate inside, you can see each of their statistics and you can delete them if you don't want to continue using the iCloud storage space for that specific application. So check these iCloud settings. That is very, very important. If you are seeing that photos have consumed more amount of iCloud data, just check whether you have turned on the sync this iPhone toggle with your knowledge so that all the photos that you capture using your camera app and stored within the photos application will be automatically backed up and stored on your iCloud storage. It is absolutely fine. It is one of the best way to keep sync of your data so that you can keep the data copy on your iPhone. At the same time, all the precious memories that you capture on your iPhone camera will be saved safely on your iCloud account. Without knowledge, you're using the iCloud photos, then you may review whether you want to use this feature or you just want to maintain the copy locally and you want to take a local backup using your computer photos application. Either Windows or Mac, you can use the local sync feature to download and store it in your local SSDs or any other cloud services like Google Drive or any other cloud storage services. So in such cases, if you don't want to go for the paid plan, you can turn off this toggle, and the managed storage allows you to review the existing photos and videos that you have stored on the iCloud. And if you don't want to use them, store these photos and videos, then you can of course turn off and delete photos so that it will delete all the existing photos and the shared library data and everything that is stored on your iCloud account. Reviewing which photos are important and making sure of deleting the photos from recently deleted also clears up the iCloud storage. Both your iPhone storage and iCloud storage gets cleared. Once the photos and videos deleted from this folder, it is impossible to recover. So think twice and then delete it from the recently deleted folder. So by this way, you can free up both the iPhone storage and the iCloud storage, managing within the free storage limit provided or within your paid cloud storage limit. And when you come back to the previous screen, you can review all the other applications that are using the iCloud storage whenever you make some changes. So the iCloud Drive is another important thing. By default, the feature will be turned on. You need to review this one also by navigating inside. Here the manage storage will help you to review the files and delete any files that you don't want to keep on the iCloud storage. And if you want to avoid the consumption of iCloud storage, you can simply navigate to Files application, and in the left side browse section you can access the iCloud Drive and you can delete any files and folders that you don't want to store on the iCloud account. So this is one way. And if you want to delete it, manage storage, and you can delete it right from this page or from the Files app. One important tip is, like, even after deleting, some users have reported earlier that the iCloud Drive storage is not refreshing and showing the latest data. So don't worry about it. Once you deleted it, give some hours time. Sometimes it takes the cache services to refresh and update to show the exact data that is consumed on the iCloud storage. Once the data is deleted, by default, if you used the Files app, then it goes into the recently deleted folder. From here, if you delete it, it is a permanent deletion. It will free up all the space. Otherwise, if you just delete it from the iCloud Drive, the space will still be consumed and you won't see the free space on the iCloud storage when it's updated. So next, check for the mail services. If you're using the default mail app and you want to store all the attachments and everything on the iCloud storage account, check and review whether you want to continue storing the mails on your iCloud storage. So Notes application and all the other essential applications can be turned on. The messages in iCloud also consumes quite strong amount of data. If you're using the Messages app, default iPhone Messages app frequently with your iPhone or iPad to chat with your friends and other official purposes. So whatever the attachments that you receive and the photos, videos, everything also gets stored when the toggle is on. You can see that I have kept the toggle off because I don't want to store the messages in iCloud. When it comes to the third-party apps, you can review all of them here, which one you want to use the iCloud storage space. If something stores it unnecessarily, then you can disable by turning off the toggle here. And people do use WhatsApp backup feature so that, within the WhatsApp settings, chats, if they have turned on the WhatsApp backup, it will be stored only on iCloud. So check this setting. If you want to continue taking backup, then you may consider upgrading the iCloud storage space for a better plan, more than 5 GB if the space is full and you want to continue using the iCloud storage space. And some people turned on the iCloud backup accidentally when they bought the iPhone or iPad, and this takes quite some high amount of data, as it takes the entire clone copy of entire iPhone or iPad backup to the iCloud Drive. So use this feature only if you want to use such entire iPhone or iPad backup. All the data, apps and apps data, photos, videos, WhatsApp and WhatsApp messages, attachments, everything as a one copy to restore later. If there is any plan to switch to different iPhone, or if there is any iOS restore needs to be performed, you can restore the iCloud backup to get all the data as of last backup done. So here you can see my existing old backup is here. If I don't want to maintain this old backup, I can simply turn off and delete it from iCloud to save some space. There are different plans and pricing options available up to 12 terabyte. You can tap on this upgrade to iCloud Plus plan. If you are planning to do it as an individual, you can go up to 2 terabyte. And Apple also provides better iCloud storage option when you have family sharing, and added 5 to 6 family members so that you can share the subscriptions of Apple Music, Apple TV, Apple Arcade, including additional iCloud storage limit. So up to 12 terabyte, we can go for a monthly subscription of $70 US, and we can go for even the basic plan of 200 GB at 3.49 and the 2 terabyte of 11.99 per month. So it's totally up to our choice, and we can share between the 5 members or 6 members that we add with our family, sharing iPhone and iPad data to our iCloud. So I hope this video helped you to understand about the iCloud storage. Do share your thoughts in the comments below which method actually helped you to fix iCloud storage full problem on your iPhone or iPad. For more, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and have a wonderful day.